I mean this is no self-serving statement, but I'm one of not very many American journalists who have been to North Korea. To my Western eyes and mind, it's one of the strangest, oddest places on earth, with almost incomprehensible mind and thought control by the dictatorial government. The longer one is in North Korea, the more one knows how much one doesn't know. It is in that spirit that I submit the following. Few geopolitical crises have simmered with more combustible energy longer than the instability on the Korean Peninsula. It was the fierce and bloody Korean War of the 1950s that was the backdrop of my college years. And throughout my decades as a reporter, that unfinished conflict has never been far from the headlines. In the past, there have been some moments of optimism for, if not a peace, then at least a thawing of hostility. But those moments have been the exception. Most of the trend lines have been toward greater danger, a reality that has sprung into ever more urgent reality with the reclusive and repressive regime of North Korea becoming a nuclear power, and one armed with an increasingly sophisticated arsenal of short, medium, and long-range missiles. The Korean stalemate has dominated American concerns in East Asia and bedeviled every president who has had to confront it, regardless of their ideology or party affiliation. It is against this backdrop that what can only be described as an historic meeting took place this past week between the leaders of North and South Korea. This was the fruition of a strategy pursued by President Moon of South Korea, who has called for greater engagement and reconciliation with his neighbor to the north. We are now in the third generation of the Kim dynasty in North Korea, and the relatively new and still quite young leader, Kim Jong-un, remains a mystery wrapped in an enigma. His consolidation of power has been, by all accounts, swift, brutal, and remorseless. Up until now, his attitude towards the outside world was bellicose, mixed with a determination to grow his nuclear might as the ultimate checkmate to those who would seek to overthrow him by force. But that Kim seemed far removed from the one who met his South Korean counterpart this week, promising to shutter his nuclear testing sites, open them up to foreign inspection, and negotiate a nuclear-free Korean peninsula in the future. So now the stage is set for a summit with President Trump. Is this a trap set by North Korea to buy more time and gain global legitimacy for its regime? Is there really a path to peace? Is President Trump prepared for these delicate negotiations? Was this brought about because of the president's tough talk and earlier threats to North Korea, or to spite them? What role will China play, and our Japanese allies who remain very nervous? Never mind the South Koreans. Many longtime Korean watchers feel the chances of failure and disappointment, even maybe escalation, are high. But there's also a sense that this may be different. No matter what anyone may think of President Trump, we all must hope that we can begin a path toward a lessening of tension, if not outright peace. Millions of lives hang in the balance.